So, how about that Chasm Archon quest? Lots of lore was dumped on us, and with that, we learned more about Dain, his status of Twilight's sword, the MC's twin, and even developing a soft spot for Hilichurls. Being the Zelda fan that I am, I originally just thought Hilichurls were a knockoff version of Bokoblins. That was when I first started playing Genshin once upon a time. As I learned more about Genshin's story, we learned the sad truth about Hilichurls. And to be honest, it's really heartbreaking. These little guys with the masks, I've actually gained a lot of sympathy for them. And with the new info we've learned about them, I wanted to dedicate a video to them so they can get the spotlight they deserve. But first, before we begin though, if you enjoy Tevod's Facts and Wisdom, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. After the video is over, join us over in our community Discord server, where we talk all about Genshin, including lore. Okay, with that said, let's open the Tevotctionary and see what's been uncovered. To start this off, Hilichurls, like I mentioned earlier, are practically the most common enemy across Tevat. There are camps around Mondstadt, Liyue, and Inazuma. They sleep, have campfires, and even at times are seen doing some strange dances. I'll cover that in a bit. Outside of the common Hilichurls we see though, there are also different types: Samachurls, Lawachurls, and Midichurls. Samachurls are shamans and are the spiritual leaders of a Hilichurl tribe. Lawachurls are the bigger and scarier of the Hilichurls and are the chieftains of the churls. They mainly choose to live in solitude. Then we have the Midichurls, which are what all Hilichurls aspire to be, a bigger and bulkier version of their little selves. Hilichurls dream about this so they can eat more meat and therefore be a lot stronger. There are even elemental types of Hilichurls, but I can go into the other Hilichurl types another day though. For now, I just want to tackle more about the Hilichurls as a whole, their culture for example. Hilichurls seem to have their own language, and we have the young girl who loves to interpret what they are seeing, Miss Ella Musk, a scholar of Hilichurl linguistics. In a variety of commissions and other tasks, we see her trying to translate what they are saying. On top of their own language, it seems they have their own little cultures as well, especially when it comes to singing songs and even poetry. According to the books she gives to the Traveler, Hilichurl Ballad Selection by Jacob Musk, Ella Musk's ancestor, it contains various ballads and songs. Jacob Musk traveled all across the continent in hopes of expanding his research, and the info we learn from this book is quite interesting. I'm gonna try and speak Hilichurlian. If I mess up, you're more than welcome to laugh at me in my comment section. Mi muhi ye mi biat ye bayat ye dada muhi dada. This is apparently a song the Hilichurls sing before starting combat. They engage in a frenzied brawling after singing this vulgar song. Then there's this next song, Ileka Mimi Adomu Mita Domu Adada. La 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 Mimi Mosi Yamita. For a second, I thought the Hilichurls drank mimosas, but I was dead wrong. This song is sung as the Hilichurls dance around the totem poles. Jacob states, in my estimation, it is some form of tribal hymn. It has an upbeat tone and is usually heard during festivals. The fifth song is really interesting though. Nini movu muihe yo yo. Nini movo mimi tomo. Lata movo mosi yo yo. Seli movo seli yo yo. According to Jacob, the wind elemental Hilichurls often drink and celebrate the Anima Archon. Okay, I guess I was wrong. These guys do get hammered. What a way to worship their god. I'm sure he's proud as he downs his 5th bottle of dandelion wine. In reality, I love Venti. He's great. Well, they don't worship Venti actually. It's more so the animal element itself. With that, Jacob Musk has another book, Hilichurl Cultural Customs. This book is deprived of everything Hilichurl life related. Spirituality, worship, social structure, and even questions how they are able to work the elements. But even Musk says that requires more research. Upon reading this book, I discovered something intriguing. There are multiple tribes of Hilichurls that are inherently different from one another. One tribe in particular is the Eclipse tribe. The The Traveler's voiceover about this tribe suggests this could be the remnants of the ancient civilization of Conria. The practices of the Eclipse tribe are the most occult of any in Mondstadt. They concern themselves neither with brains nor brawn, but with occult power. Distinct from the elemental powers worshipped by their peers, the object of their worship is a crude symbol that appears to represent an eclipsed sun. Their shamans are more powerful than those of the other tribes. In the center of their settlement, the other tribe members have built a grand throne for the most formidable of shamans who lead them. From what we know about Conria, the aspect of practicing the occult definitely doesn't seem far-fetched, especially with all the connections to gold, alchemy, etc. With that, different tribes have different practices. The Meaty tribe uses pyro slimes to cook their food, and even have an open area to test combat. The Sleeper tribe sleep at every opportunity they can get, and have even built themselves suitable locations for sleeping by building huts and even using animal hides as beds and such. How can a group of monsters look so similar yet act so different? Well, it comes down to one thing: their origin. Hilichurls apparently are also very fixated on the past, and in some cases even settle down near ruins. What could that mean? Well, there are multiple tribes of Hilichurls with different mannerisms and cultural upbringing. There's only one answer to that, and it potentially tells us that the Hilichurls are the result of what happens to civilizations that mess with the divine. They are cursed, so to speak. Hilichurls have been around for a very long time, even before Conria, and due to there being such a huge presence of them, it makes you realize that these are the results of multiple ancient civilizations that have been destroyed, and the inhabitants that have been cursed. It seems every time a cataclysm happens, more Hilichurls show up, the Eclipse tribe being the newest of the bunch. With the link to Conria and the specific mannerisms this tribe shows, it seems to add up. During the Archon quest, Dain explains what happens when a Hilichurl is near death, and explains that they are cursed beings. He even explains his own curse. The aspect of erosion applies to these individuals as well, and after a time, the body erodes, despite being immortal. We see Hilichurls suffering as they lay down on the floor. The Abyss's idea is to free them from this pain, but in reality, that isn't even ideal for them according to Dain. He even begins to explain why Hilichurls have masks. They wear masks to cover what they truly look like. They wear them out of fear of seeing what they truly look like on a reflective surface like water, for example. Under this curse as well, they forget everything they once had in their human forms. Due to this, they are in a perpetual state of agony. They apparently do know they are cursed, and are somehow aware of a place in the chasm where the properties can suppress their immortality. Some Hilichurls come to this place to die. Their bodies and mental state erode to the point where it is like death. Imagine wanting to die because of being in such pain of agony. Today, my entire outlook on Hilichurls has changed, and I really don't want to kill any more of these creatures while I am out venturing the vast land of Teyvat. Well, that concludes my synopsis on the Hilichurl tribes. Each of these tribes has their own unique and different characteristics, and there are loads more across Teyvat. Each of these tribes can also hint to us more about the past civilizations that Teyvat has, and I hope that in the story, we can somehow find a way to end their suffering. This makes me a little emotional actually, and I know it's just a game, but I really feel bad for these creatures. I hope we can strike down the divine towards the end game. I want revenge for these guys. Anywho though, what do you guys have to speculate about the Hilichurls? Let me know down in the comments below, and let's get a discussion going. With that said though, I'm going to go ahead and close the Teyvattionary. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the future for more Genshin Impact content and lore.